Have you ever heard of Vanderton University? Well, if you have, then like me, you've seen far too many Lifetime movies. From 2018, this is Nightmare Tenant. I'm Jay Harangue and I've wasted hours of my life watching terrible films.
You should subscribe.
Welcome to Palm Vista High School, where Nikki Stone is a straight-A student. She's applied to study medicine at the best college in the Lifetime universe, Vanderton University.
Wow, Vanderton.
That way, her dad will be proud of her.
Well, I'm sure he's proud of you already.
Yeah, more on that later.
Vanderton University's website says I should hear back any day now.
And surely she'd just walk in, because she's going to be the class valedictorian. But when she gets home...
You should have been home 12 minutes ago.
Dad?
Did I do something wrong?
Is that my acceptance letter?
It isn't.
No, this can't be right.
She goes to see this woman, Jan, to ask why she didn't get in, and she's like, oh, it's probably because they save a third of their places for the children of Vanderton alumni.
But that's not fair.
Jan's like, well, 7 people from the school applied to Vanderton, and only 1 got in.
Who?
Lacey, whose mum Carol went to Vanderton before becoming a doctor. Carol's worried she's going to be lonely when Lacey goes to college and is considering renting a room out. But more on that later, because Lacey's friend Ginger has arrived to take her to Vanderton. Hang on, who's this watching them?
Everything is just so easy for you.
When Lacey leaves, Carol tells her boyfriend Tom, who you may recognise from every other Lifetime movie ever.
Yep.
That she's considering renting a room out while Lacey's away. Tom's like, how about I just move in? But she's like, no thanks. Over at Nikki's house, she's reading the Palm Vista High School online newsletter's announcements about who's got into which college. I'm going to pause this here for a minute because I'm wondering who the hell they got to write these. Let's have a look at what happened to Chase Wright. After graduating with honours, Chase has been accepted to Loma Park College and will be studying law and has the distinction of being ball kicker on the very successful Goats football team and captain of the college debaters. A, the grammar is appalling. B, what the fuck is a ball kicker? And C, it's the summer, he's not even enrolled, yet apparently he's already made the team and been made captain of the college debaters. Unbelievable. Anyway, moving on, Nikki's convinced that Lacey's ruined her life, so she plans to ruin hers. Luckily, she's written a plan out for us on this lined A4 pad. 1. Get close to Dr. Carol Allen. Pretty specific. 2. Obliterate her reputation. And 3. Get Lacey back home. Make them pay. But first, she needs to make herself totally unrecognizable. How? Well, she removes her glasses, puts contact lenses in, applies some lipstick, and sharpens a pencil.
Wait, what?
Oh, right, yeah, that makes more sense. And now the transformation is complete, she'll go by the name Melissa Waters. If you're thinking, hang on, she looks exactly the same. No, she doesn't. She looks like a completely different person.
Okay.
First, she needs to meet Carol, and as Carol's a doctor, the best way is to get an injury. So she smashes her hand up with a hammer and calls an ambulance to take her to Whittendale Hospital. She asks to see a female doctor, because she can't possibly have a man looking at her wrist. And of course, she gets seen by Carol. When she brings the x-ray in,
My parents are dead. That's terrible.
Orphans.
she's like, yeah, and now I'm homeless. Carol's like, come and live at my house for free. I'd rather live with a total stranger than my long-term boyfriend, Tom.
Why would you do that for me?
Because plot. So that's happening. As you're still watching, please do me a favour and press the like button. It really helps me out. Also, please consider joining my Patreon, where you can watch a load of my videos that aren't on YouTube. It's only $3 a month. The link's in the description. Thanks. Right, back to the film. When Melissa moves in, Carol tells her that Lacey's room is totally off limits, so she definitely won't be going in there ever.
One would hope not.
When Melissa goes to bed...
Hello? It's Mrs. Mazurek.
No, it's not. It's Lacey. Carol's like, how's it going?
This place is amazing. The teachers are so smart.
Well, I'd fucking hope so. They're professors at a medical school. This is shit. The next morning when Carol leaves for work, it's straight into Lacey's room, where Melissa sees Lacey's framed Vanderton acceptance letter, and she's livid. Then her mum calls and tells her to come home, but she's like, no, Dad was really horrible to me, and hangs up. She then takes the acceptance letter out, crosses out Lacey's name and writes her own in. Then she takes Carol's new credit card from the mailbox, practices her signature and orders a load of pointless shit off Amazon. There's a subplot going on, by the way, about Carol and Tom's relationship, but I'm going to ignore that because it's shit. All you need to know is he's coming over for dinner tonight to meet Melissa.
Hi, I'm Melissa. You must be Tom.
Yes, I am. Nice to meet you.
Melissa's made dinner and it's really nice, yeah. When Tom and Carol go to bed,
She's a good kid, Tom.
Yeah, I can see that.
and then they bang. The next morning, Melissa's like, Carol, you know how I want to be a doctor? And she's like, yeah. She's like, well, can I come to the hospital with you one day?
I think it's a great idea. Why don't we do it today?
So that's happening. At some point, a load of people from Amazon show up with the thousands of dollars worth of pointless crap Melissa ordered for Carol. Apparently, they were fine with the delivery address being a hospital waiting room. Anyway, while Carol tries to explain that this is all a big misunderstanding, Melissa sneaks off and writes stuff on one of the patient's instruction manuals, or whatever those clipboards are called, I have no idea. On her way home, she buys a load of new clothes on Carol's credit card and hides them in her room. When Carol gets home, she's like, Melissa, have you seen Lacey's framed acceptance letter from Vanderton?
What would anybody else even want with that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they'd want to cross Lacey's name out and write their own on it. Not sure why, because it's not like that would get them into Vanderton, but some people are just fucking mental. And Melissa's like, well, whatever. No, I haven't seen it. The next morning, while Carol's at work, Melissa sends Tom a message saying, hi, Tom, it's Melissa. I got your number from Carol. She's working late tonight, so I wanted to see if I could buy you a burger and ask you about working in orthopedics. Tom's like, yeah, nice, I'll come and pick you up. When he gets there, Melissa's getting ready, so he waits in the living room. Oh, here she comes.
What are you doing?
Don't you like the way I look?
What?
She's like, come on, Tom, you have to be up for this. Carol's an absolute rotter. And he's like, yeah, she is, but I'm not doing this, and leaves. When Carol gets home, Melissa's already got changed and ripped her clothes, and she starts pretending to cry. Carol's like, what happened? And she's like, Tom came on to me, but when I said no, he got really aggressive. Despite being in a long-term relationship with Tom and only having met Melissa a few days ago, Carol just totally accepts this story and ignores Tom's phone calls. Then some woman from the hospital calls Carol and tells her that one of her patients is dead because he was given the wrong medication.
Well, who signed off on that?
Well, you did.
So Carol's off to the hospital. When she gets there, the nurse shows her the patient instruction manual with her signature on it. She's like, hang on, I didn't do that. And she's like, well, it's in your handwriting. So she's being investigated. She calls Lacey about this, and Lacey's like, is Tom with you? And she's like, no, sadly, Tom assaulted my lodger, so I'm probably going to bin him off.
Did you talk to Tom?
She's like, no, I just take everything my lodger says as fact. Carol has to go now to answer questions, but Lacey's suspicious, so she asks her friend Ginger to go round and meet her mum's lodger. When she goes round the next day, Melissa doesn't let her in, but Ginger has the key, so that's not a problem.
Can I help you?
I'm Ginger. Have we met before?
No.
You're Nikki Stone.
What?
Ginger tries to call Lacey, but Melissa grabs her phone, throws her to the ground, and smashes her over the head with whatever this is. So she's dead. When Carol gets home, she's like, Melissa, have you seen Ginger? She messaged me to tell me she was coming over.
I haven't seen anybody, no.
Oh, never mind then. Carol's like, by the way, I'm going out with Tom later. I need to hear his side of the story. So Melissa drives over to the hospital on Tom's lunch break. He's not dead, but he has been taken to the ICU, where Carol's not allowed because of the investigation. Lacey calls Carol and she's like, Mum, I've not heard from Ginger since she came round your house. And Carol's like, sorry, I never saw her, but I have to go now because Tom's been run over.
What?
She's like, yeah, it's been a tough few days. Lacey's like, right, I'm coming over. But Carol's like, no, you just focus on your studies.
But if anything else happens, I'm booking the first flight home.
Yeah, anything else in addition to Carol killing one of her patients, Tom assaulting the lodger, Ginger going missing, and Tom getting run over. If anything else happens, she's definitely coming home.
Right.
The next day, Melissa uses Ginger's phone to message Lacey saying, come home, your mum's a wreck. So that's happening. When Lacey arrives in town, she calls Ginger, but she doesn't answer because she's dead. But Melissa replies with a message saying, meet us at your house. So Lacey heads there. When she gets there, she has a quick look in her closet and oh, right, there's Ginger.
Hi.
Meanwhile, at the hospital, Tom has woken up. He manages to tell her that it was Melissa who ran him over. Ran him over, which is it, don't know. Anyway, when Carol gets home, she finds Lacey tied to a chair and Melissa walking around with a gun.
She killed Ginger.
Carol's like, why Melissa? And she's like, I'm not Melissa, I'm Nikki Stone. I was the valedictorian at Palm Vista High, but I didn't get into Vanderton. Carol's like, sorry, you started killing people because you didn't get into one college. Why didn't you just go to a different one? And she's like, yeah, good point, but that's irrelevant now. Carol manages to grab the gun before Lacey can free herself from her pointless lifetime restraints. Then there's this fight.
Vanderton University.
Vanderton.
Because Carol's a doctor, her hydroponic oath or whatever it is means she can't just let Nikki die. So at an unspecified time later, we see her dad visiting her in hospital.
Did you really think that acting this way would ever help you get into Vanderton?
What?
Last thing I ever wanted was to disappoint you.
Well, you did.
And that's the end of the film, so until next time. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and please consider joining my Patreon. There's a link in the description. Thank you.